Welcome to Shay Jackson TV. This is officially my first video on this page that I have ever posted or recorded. So I'm a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie, but we're gonna get right into it. So my name is Shay Jackson. For many of you that do not know me, I am a custom designer. I do content promotions. I've shared videos that have went viral. A lot of people know me just by basically doing designs in Milwaukee. That's where I reside or whatever. I am 28 years old with 2 kids, but my first passion is design. So this video just gonna be about how I got started, what made me want to start it, what was the first original idea, and how basically I capitalized off of that. So let's get right into it.
These ain't no Steve Madden. Got me ballin' like McGrady, I just posed Tracy. Really stuff from Moon Rock, got me really spicy. I made a promise to my daughter, I'ma give her 10K. I told my mama we gon' make it out.
So I ain't gonna lie, I would say probably like 6, 7 years. It could have been maybe even 8 years ago, where I used to live in a hood, and it was really bad hood, like the ghetto, on like 27th Jackson, I ain't gonna lie. And one day, me and one of my older best friends, we was at my house or whatever, and I started just thinking like, people out here really making money. They selling lashes, they selling bundles, people really doing stuff. What could I do to make some money besides working? And at the time, I had just one baby. My son, who is now 10, he probably was maybe like 3 or 4 at the time. And I just had one baby. And I was thinking like, okay, I'm working. How could I make some extra money on the side? Like, I want to start my own shit or whatever. So I started looking on like YouTube, seeing like what other people was doing as far as like custom. I always knew that I was creative. I always knew that anything that I did, I would be good at pretty much. So I used to see like the girls with the customized cases. They used to have custom phone cases and with their names on them, or a celebrity that they liked it, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, I want to do phone cases. So I started to look up like YouTubers who would make their own phone cases, who would, you know, order stuff offline, where they was getting the stuff off of. And I just started ordering shit. I was ordering the plain phone cases, the cabochons that would go on the phone cases, the crystals that would go on the phone cases, the glue. I looked up everything and I ordered everything. I was ordering from eBay, I was ordering from Etsy, I was ordering from Amazon, of course. But Etsy was my #1 supplier for as far as like supplies. So I remember one day I got all my stuff. I had got a plain white, it was like an iPhone 4 or 3. This how old this was. This how long ago this was. It was like an iPhone 3 or 4. Got the case, and it was E6000 glue. That's the type of glue that I use for like shoes, or whenever I'm trying to glue something, I need something to bind. That's the type of glue that I'm using. So the E6000 glue, and it was like a plain iPhone 4, iPhone 3 case. This was the weakest case ever, but back then I was so proud of it. I was so happy because I had made my own case. This case literally had like beads from like a regular dollar store. I even used, I'll never forget it. I even used, oh, something in my eye. I even used like a barrette. You know the barrettes for the little girl's hair? I even used one of them, and I took the little snappy part off and I glued it on the back. This case had barrettes all over it, like all on the back of it. It was a hot ass mess, but I was so proud of it back then. And like looking back on it now, it's just crazy how my first case got me to where I am now. You know, I kill shit, period. But anyway, yeah, like my first case was horrible. It had like a little bow on, like a flower bow on it. It just looked cheap, flimsy for iPhone 4. You know this was a long time ago if iPhone 4s was out. So I made my first case, and I was showing my friend, and I'm like, girl, look what I just made. I think I'm gonna start making phone cases. She probably thought that case was weak as a bitch, but she was like, oh yeah, you should do it, woo, woo, you know. Just telling me, like, you should go forward with it, let's do it, yada, yada. So from there, I got geeked. I started ordering iPhone cases, Galaxy. I don't even know what Galaxy was out back then. Galaxy cases, all type of cases. I started ordering them, and you can get them for like $1 or $2 on Etsy. They real cheap if you just buy the plain ones. Then I got cold. I started ordering the I still can't say the word, Swarovski crystals. Started ordering those. Started ordering like Beyonce pieces, Gucci pieces, MK pieces. I started going crazy with the cases, like down the line. I ain't gonna lie. People was booking me and like ordering stuff from me all the time, like just going crazy. So from there, I was doing cases for about a year. And I'm like, okay, this cold, you know what I'm saying? Like, they used to bling, you'll shine a light on them and get like a certain angle. And they was going crazy, I ain't gonna lie. So after that or whatever, I'm like, what else could I make with this glue and these type of crystals? Like, people really is fucking with me on this tip. I'm making money. I'm charging like $30, $40 a case. People sharing them on Facebook, they going nuts or whatever. I don't like how this eyelash make my eye look. Okay, so after that or whatever, I'm like, what can I do with this? I started making shoes. From cases, I went straight to chucks. And I would do full bling chucks. Like, from the top of the shoe to the bottom of the shoe, everything would be fully bling. Started whacking for them. Like, period. Because it take a lot of time to do them. So, once I started doing those, people was like, you know, you do the shoes, do you make outfits? Can you make me a shirt to match? And I'm like, I ain't never made no shirt. I don't know. Can I make a shirt? I don't know. So I put the idea in the back of my head. From shoes, I started making tutus because I had a daughter at this point. And my little baby, she be on YouTube and all type of stuff. She like, Mama, you make me a tutu? And I'm like, I probably could make a tutu. I looked up videos to see how I could make a tutu. It was so easy. It was so simple. So from there, I was making tutus, shoes. People started wanting shirts. Back to this shirt thing. The shirt was literally the most hardest part of my whole journey. Because it's like, how do I get a shirt? How do I get a certain logo or design to stay on a shirt? Look that up on YouTube. YouTube is very resourceful. That's going to be your number one resource in anything, I think. In anything. So, got on YouTube. I learned the iron-on technique, how to print out, how to use mirror image, all this good stuff, which I might do a tutorial to show y'all exactly how I do what I do. Anyway, so I started looking up all this stuff, started ordering stuff, tried my first shirt. And I used to go to my cousin's house. And she used to live on like 86 in Good Hope, where I stay right now, actually. She used to live over there. And I used to, because I didn't have like a color printer, I used to go to her house and I'd print out stuff and I'd make shirts. I'd never forget it. Used to be traveling far as hell to get to her house. So I used to go over there, print out stuff, and I started making shirts. So now I'm making full outfits. I'm making shoes, tutus, shirts, going crazy with the whole shebang. So after that or whatever, people really started like noticing my work and noticing other people that would come to me and buy stuff. And they're like, who is this girl that's making stuff, yada, yada, yada. My name Glitz and Glam. So that's when I thought of a company name, and basically I went from there. So now I pretty much, my main focus, I've been doing this for almost, like I said, 6 or 7 years. My main focus right now, I'm trying to do home decor. I want to do pillows. I do wall decor. I want to do everything. I'm trying to go crazy with it. The biggest tip that I would give for anybody that's trying to start their own business and trying to get into this type of, you know, creativity and homework and stuff like that is don't do what you see other people doing because it look easy for them. Anybody can go buy a Cricut machine. Anybody can go buy a color printer. Anybody can go buy a heat press, an iron, or whatever the case may be. But if it's not really your passion and you don't feel like it's something that you're going to be doing long term, you're going to find yourself spending all this money and you're not even going to use it. I know people that got Cricut machines sitting up in a garage, sitting in their basement that they ain't touched for years. You know what I'm saying? And what might work for somebody else might not work for you. So you really got to be, you know, sure and exact that this is what you want to do and this is, you know, your passion. For me, it's a passion. I can do this shit with my eyes closed. But I see a lot of girls that, you know, they trying to start out and doing shirts and this and that, woo, woo, woo. you will end up making a couple shirts, and then not touching your machine for a minute. You got to keep at it. That's what I will say. Keep at it. Keep, you know, perfecting your craft. I am not perfect. It's a lot of stuff that I do not know when it comes to design. I'm still trying to learn ribbon trim tutorials. And if you're a designer, you know exactly what that is. I'm still trying to learn that. I don't have a sewing machine. That's another thing. That's another tea for y'all. I have to buy me a sewing machine so I can, like, further my creativity. I'm trying to learn more things or whatever. But, yep, that's basically how I got started. The phone cases was first. Phone cases, shoes next. Then I learned tutus. Then I learned shirts. And mind you, by the way, when I was learning shirts, nobody wanted to teach me glitter. I had to learn glitter on my own. When I first started making shirts, I was only making regular print shirts. I didn't know anything about glitter. I didn't know that there was a machine that can cut out vinyl to put glitter on a shirt. I didn't know about that. YouTube taught me. I used to even try to ask people around me, like people in my city that design. I used to try to ask them, like, could you teach me glitter wool? Nobody wanted to teach me. Like, okay, fuck y'all. I'm going to learn myself. And that's what I did. Like, no shade to nobody. But I did. I learned this shit myself. But now I want to teach classes to teach other people how to basically make money. Like, this is something that you can take with you anywhere. You can go to Texas, Arizona, Atlanta, anywhere. People is always looking for custom work. People will always look for custom work. Custom work will always sell. Period. Like, shout out to my nail tech. She called. And also, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt this video, but shout out to Tatiana Davis on the sleigh, because Shorty did her thing on my hair. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She did her thing. She put her motherfucking stamp on it, did her dance, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to my nail tech, makeup by me. That might be my next passion. But yeah. But I'm in this video. I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to, you know, touch on that subject. Everybody keep asking me how you get started, how long you've been doing it. So that's pretty much all the information that I have. If you have any other questions, any other ideas of videos that I can make regarding designing or regarding anything, I also consider myself a brand ambassador, meaning that if you have any hair, makeup, skincare products, anything that you want me to try out and promote, I will definitely do that. I am at 72,000 on Facebook for followers. I'm trying to get my Instagram followers up. I got like 3,000 on there. But yeah, let me know. DM me, send me an idea, comment, subscribe, post notifications. Make sure y'all turn them on so y'all can be aware of other videos that I post. And other than that, we out.
These ain't no Steve Madden. Got me ballin' like McGrady, I just posed Tracy. Really stuff a moon rock, got me really spicy. I made a promise to my daughter, I'ma give her 10K.